1415 recipient of the Walter E. Stebbins Outstanding Alumni Association. Miles is a 1980 graduate of Stebbins High School and is currently an attorney in California. Mike is a friend of mine, and it's a great honor to introduce to you Mr. Miles Scully.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited for all of you. It was 35 years ago that I was sitting in your seats back in the S's. I remember every moment of that day. I remember being here, listening to all the speeches, the songs just like you're hearing now. And then I kissed this girl that I always wanted to kiss, and then her boyfriend hit me, and I don't remember anything else about that day of graduation. But I encourage you to do it. That takes some guts. Listen, I'm so honored and I'm humbled to be here speaking in front of you, to be on the stage and to share the stage with you all and Grace. And I just heard him sing. Is there anything you don't do? It's just such an honor to see so many of you succeeding so well. And for all of you, whether you're the valedictorian, you're an honor student, you're the captain of your sport team, you're the captain of your president of your club, anything you've done to achieve, I congratulate you on that. You've already shown the mettle it takes to be successful in life. But what about the rest of you? Or should I say the rest of us? What if you haven't had a lot of success yet? Well, I'm here to tell you that life, it's a long race. It's a 100-mile race, and you're just at the start. And if you haven't gotten good grades yet or done everything that you hope to do, you're only 10 yards behind. And I know, because I was 30 yards behind at your age. When I was, going back, when I graduated from 10th grade, my mother and father were told that I didn't have what it took to go to college. And you can kind of see the reason why. Neither of my parents had graduated from high school. I flunked 9th grade, and I flunked 10th grade. And you have no idea how much hard work it takes to do nothing day after day to be able to flunk both 9th and 10th grade. But I was able to do it. Then, I ran away from home. I ran away to Florida in February, and I don't recommend running away from home, but if you're going to do it in February, I highly recommend Florida. Then I got suspended, and a court order prohibits me from telling you about the details of it, but I can reveal that there was an inflatable green dragon that used to be in front of a Chinese restaurant and somehow made its way to Stebbins High School. But despite all of that, I ended up graduating from high school. I ended up, thanks to my parents, God bless them, who stuck with me through it all, and thanks to teachers. I had one teacher say to me in my junior year, "There's something about you." That's all he said. "There's something about you." And that stuck with me. The one thing I wanted to say to the teachers here was, I know a lot of times the students don't look like they're listening to you. They look like they don't care, but all it takes is one time, getting through one time to make a difference. Because that opened my eyes. Maybe there is something about me. Maybe someone believes in me. And from there, I went on to graduate high school. I went to Ohio University for college. Anyone going to Ohio University? Okay, good. And I graduated cum laude there, which is Latin, I think, for you may be smart after all. And then I went to law school at Ohio State. Anyone going to Ohio State? All right, good. Go Bucks. And now I'm leading one of the largest law firms in the country, and I have a real estate company that owns about $100 million in real estate across 7 states. I've got about 6 other companies, and now I get to speak to all of you. So thank you for having me. So my question to you is, if I came from the same neighborhood you all came from, had the same difficulties that you've had, and still was able to achieve what I've been able to achieve, why not you? Why not you? What if I told you that there's 4 rules I can share with you right now that guarantee success in life? I promise you, if you follow these rules, you will succeed in life. You want to hear them? All right. Rule number 1, be appreciative. I know it sounds silly, but people want to help people who are appreciative in life, and you should be appreciative. There are 7 billion people in this world, and 6.99 billion of them would love to trade places with you right now. Half the world's living on a couple dollars a day, and yet you were born in the United States. You hit the lottery. You were born in the United States, the richest, most powerful, freest country in the history of the world, with the most opportunity for people in the world. And not only that, you were born in Ohio. And I can tell you, living out in California, which is where I live now, the Midwestern work ethic is so highly valued across this country. Plus, you went to Stebbins High School. I went to Stebbins, I visited today what I would call the University of Stebbins. That's not a high school. That's better than a lot of colleges you'll go to. You're so lucky. And then you have these great teachers that care about you, and these parents. You're so lucky. Be appreciative. That's my rule number 1. You'll find if you're appreciative that karma will bring it back to you. Rule number 2, get an education. Now that doesn't mean you have to go to college, but it means that whatever you do, you learn as much about it as possible. So if you're going to be a mechanic, you just don't go and work in a garage from 9 to 5. You learn everything there is about being a mechanic, and you aim to someday be the mechanic for the Daytona 500 winning car. If you're going to work at McDonald's, you just don't learn to fry up some French fries. You try to learn everything about that business so you can own it someday. Get an education. There's a million ways to do it this day. But with that said, I highly recommend going to college. And parents, you may want to put your earmuffs on for a second. But first of all, there's no parents at college. Secondly, there's thousands of kids just like you to hang out with. Plus, you'll find out all those things in high school that didn't make any sense to you, that you said, I'll never use this. You'll suddenly understand how you're going to use it in life. Plus, if you care about money, on average, if you go to college, you're going to make $1 million more over your lifetime than if you don't go to college. Find a way to go to college. I worked my way through college. Find a way to do it if you can. So appreciate, get an education. Number 3, work hard. Sounds easy, right? Kevin Hart, any of you ever heard of Kevin Hart? A famous comedian, movie star. Every time before he does a show, he gets together with his friends and he says 10 times, everybody wants to be famous, but who's willing to put in the work? Everybody wants to be famous, but who is willing to put in the work? My view is if you just work 20 minutes a day longer and harder than everyone else, you get years ahead of people over just a couple of years. You get miles ahead of the race. Number 3, work hard. But here's number 4. This is the big one. If you remember one word from this entire speech, remember audacity. Audacity. What's audacity? Audacity is having complete confidence in yourself when no one else does. Audacity is missing 20 shots in a row and knowing you're going to make the 21st shot. Let me give you some examples of audacity. Barack Obama. You may love him, you may hate him. I don't really care. You have to admire him. This man was born less than 100 years after slavery was abolished in the United States. When he was born, there were still segregated schools and segregated bathrooms. The Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech didn't occur until 6 years after he was born. Imagine Barack Obama, his name is Barack Obama, saying, I'm going to be president of the United States someday. What audacity. And yet, if he didn't have that audacity, he wouldn't have become president. Take a look at Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was born less than 20 years after women first got the right to vote. Imagine her as a young girl saying, I'm going to be president of the United States someday. What audacity. What I'm saying by audacity is I'm saying, don't let anyone tell you what you cannot do. Figure out what your dream is and shoot for the moon. Go for it, because I can tell you, you're only going to reach there if you try. You're all adults now. You're going to be graduates. Congratulations, by the way. So now it's all your choice. It's all up to you. You get to choose your life. No one gets to choose it for you. My advice, because as best I can tell we only get one life, is to go for it. Whatever you want to do, go for it. Find your passion and do it. thank you very much for having me here. I had a great time speaking with you. It's great to see me up on the big screen. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Scully.